F. Burton Smith Park, West Cocoa, Florida, right off of Highway 520. This is the review. Hole 1, 310 feet. Guardian trees off the tee box. Wide open. Orbital MVP. Okay, here we go. Let's critique form. And then stand right in front of the camera. That's it. Using cohorts for upshots and putting. 2 different plastics. Yep, that one's right under the basket. Tap in. Hole 2 is another wide open shot. OB left of the fence. To the right off the fairway is very boggy. Okay, not a bad rip. And let's see where it lands. Get up there. About a 35-foot putt. Ooh, that was close. Okay, tap in. Hole 3 is in the short position. Anything to the right is very boggy. Okay, this is definitely a possible ace run. Straight towards the basket. No, it's short. Got a 20-foot putt. Denied. Hole 4, now we're getting into the more technical part of the course. This one usually a thumber or a tomahawk. Or a turnover backhand? Yeah, that didn't work too good. Looks like a pitch out from the woods. Yeah, not too bad. 4 holes. Even. Hole 5 to the right is OB and left to long is OB. Here we go. Spinks forehand skip shot up to the basket. Ooh, not too bad. 15-foot obstructed. Oh, finally a birdie. Hole 6 is either a forehand or a high turnover backhand. Over top of the trees. Yeah, turn that one over a little bit. Not the ideal shot. And got the fuse out for a forehand Annie. Not too bad. This is the short tee pad for hole 7. The long tee pad is 325 feet across the lake. Definitely running this one for an ace. Give it a good try. Looks a little bit long. Yep, just a bit long. 2 down. And I think this is the toughest hole on the course. 376. All the way back there behind the trees. Okay, see if we can get a full flight out of the orbital. And it's turning a bit and fading. Okay, that's not too bad. About 50 feet for the upshot around the trees. That was lucky. Hole 9, this is the short tee pad. I think this one is more technical. I like this tee pad better. And kind of yanked that one to the right just a bit. Totally missed the tunnel down the middle. Got no look at a putt. Go around the trees. Hole 10, the ideal shot is to hang one out over the lake and have it fade right into the basket. And that looks like an early release. Yeah, that didn't have any distance on it. It's about a 45-foot upshot. Huh? And save the par. Hole 11 is tucked off to the right back there in the trees. Going for a flick and just have it fade in front of those trees down there. Set up for the upshot. And aim for the narrowest gap possible to get to the basket. And lining up the putt. Yep, good shot. 12A, just trying to get something to go dead straight down the middle. And that's not dead straight down the middle. That's off to the right a bit. And that looks like another lucky upshot. Still 2 down. 12B, this is a new hole added last year. And definitely aceable. Ooh, that's looking pretty nice. Okay, that was close. That was a good line. Okay, 3 down. Hole 13 is the muck hole. OB, swamp on the right, and to the left is heavy woods. Want to send something straight down and stay out of the swamp. And that's going to hook left. That'll play though. Wide open to the basket, lay up. Okay, that's a tap in. Hole 14. This one is an ace run. Let's see, Russ Wood put this one in with a Nova not too long ago. Lining up the forehand. Nope, that's a little bit short. Tap in. Hole 15 is kind of tough. You got a skinny tunnel straight at the basket. I'm going to do a forehand around the left of the trees and try and skip it as far right as I can. No, that was a little high. Let's see if we get any skip out of it. A little bit. Gonna run this a little bit long. Okay, that's right on the edge of the woods. Still par. Hole 16 is straight down the tunnel, and then the basket's about 50 feet off to the right hand side. Well, that's looking pretty good. Okay, got around that palm tree. About a 35-foot putt. Ooh, that was close. Hole 17 ideal is straight down the middle gap with a little bit of a fade. There is a tight gap on the left. And I missed my line. Went down the left gap. Not too bad. Pitch out from the woods. 5 down. Hole 18 is short. Skinny tunnel. There is a flex forehand over the top, but you have to deal with those palm trees that are a little bit taller on the left. Do a backhand straight up the middle. A little bit low, but that skipped right up there. 6 down. Hole 19 is another short hole. Just about everybody I know does a spike hyzer over the top of everything. There is a skinny gap down the middle. Lining up the hyzer. Looks like a really good line coming down steep. Ooh, that was just past the basket. 6 down. Hole 20 is the alternate tee pad. It's a dogleg to the left. Ideally a skip shot. Let's see, nice and low, good angle, too deep. Yeah, too deep, skipped into the bushes. It's a long putt. And tapping. Hole 21, flex shot straight down the middle. I don't have the arm to go over the top of those palm trees. The basket is down there underneath the oak tree. Lining up the shot. Wow.
What the?
That just got knocked down. Got the buzz for the upshot. Yeah, that's a tap in. Hole 22A. This is the only hole that I've ever aced. Short hole, just thick woods. There is a gap though. And that was the gap. Just not flat enough. 7 down. Hole 22B. The pin is actually in a short position, surrounded by guardian trees on the left. It's either a hyzer over the top of the trees or a skip shot down the middle. And that's going to look pretty good. Lining up, 8 down. This is the last hole at F. Burton Smith Park. Thanks to Mulligan's Disc Golf Group. That's the club that maintains the fairways, the baskets, and the tee pads. Also, thanks to the Bold Saucers for sponsoring this video and playing disc golf every Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. all over Central Florida.